Ciao, salut mon ami and welcome back. I hope you're keeping well. It's been over a year of not sitting down or recording a vlog or anything like that, and it has been a whirlwind of a year and I have missed this. I've missed being able to chat and use this as my creative outlet. I feel like it's something that I've been doing for years on and off, but I really enjoy it, and I was so pleased to kind of like have a little look at my channel. And even while I've been away, there've been like messages and people have continued to support my little corner on the internet, which is absolutely fantastic. So where have I been, what have I been up to, and what am I planning on doing? This is kind of me doing like a download of what's been going on, and to be honest, there has been a lot of change in my life, in my family, and just generally in my outlook on everything that I'm doing. So coming out of COVID, you know, I felt really good about what we'd achieved, because we were like mid-COVID when we actually purchased our home, and it was really lovely, and a lot of our planning is always kind of like super intentional and looking forward. So in terms of where life is in general, life is really good. Happy within myself, happy with my well-being, happy with extended family, happy with my job. I think one of the biggest things and one of the most exciting things that's happened for us is that we've grown. So we've gone from a family of 3 to a family of 4, and that's probably one of the key reasons that I kind of took a back seat with creative content and stuff like that, because I am always quite superstitious about what's going to happen. By the way, that's my first one in the background that you can hear. A new person is sleeping. So yeah, if you haven't guessed already, yeah, our family's grown. There's a new baby in the family, and I've had another little boy, and I feel so blessed. But like I was saying, if you've been with me for a little while, you'll know that with my first son, I kind of shared that we were having him literally in the final stages of my last trimester. And with our second son now, it was also kind of like similar. I always love to protect those life-changing moments. I feel like they're sacred, and I love to watch all the videos, like the week-by-week breakdowns of people and their pregnancy journeys. But for me, I feel like when it comes to that, I'm actually quite anxious, so I literally just log off. I was definitely still on YouTube watching content from other people, but I feel like it's a really precious time. It can be a really sensitive time, and like a lot of things in life, you don't know what the outcomes are going to be. So I am quite like guarded and mindful of how unique that journey is and what a blessing it is, and that actually sometimes we don't know how things are going to work out. So I'm quite guarded about those things. So now, you know, so blessed with double the love. So yeah, I'm now a mum of 2, which is fantastic. And within that, I continued to work within my corporate job, which I absolutely love, and I had a couple of major projects to deliver just before I was expecting, and sort of through my pregnancy, and literally delivered one of the last big project probably about a month before I was due to go on mat leave. So for me, I think professionally, I was in a really dedicated space. I'd, you know, been quite intentional about saying that I was going to kind of achieve this project before I went off on maternity leave, and I was so happy that I was able to do that. So things lined up in that sense, and baby was very much wanted and very much planned for, so everything worked out lovely in that way. Family interactions continue to be great, and the reason I feel like after taking a break of over a year, I'm so excited to be back and doing content is because this is kind of like my space, my creative space. I'll come into the space and I'm not necessarily a wife, a mum, a colleague, or anything else, like a sister, auntie, and all those things. I can just be Prim fully. Hence what you guys might have also seen, which is a slight change in terms of what I'm trying to do with the direction of my creative expression on social media. I've kind of rebranded things a little bit. So in terms of the name and the meaning behind Prim Fully, is that it's a space where I can essentially be myself fully. So Prim, my name, and fully me, a full expression of what I am passionate about and what I love. So in terms of my focus, it kind of continues to be a journey of self-discovery. I think I've gone through liking to share makeup, sharing a little bit about our home, our journey, and at the moment I'm in a season where my life and how I choose to kind of play it out is a big part of what I'll be sharing. But also I feel like being intentional financially is also a new season that I'm really jumping into, especially now as a mother of two. I'm like, what's going to be the legacy that I have for my children? I feel very privileged about what we've been able to achieve and the love and support we've had from our parents emotionally, but also in terms of how they've planned their lives. So again, if you've been watching the channel before, you kind of know about how supportive our parents have been in a lot of our big milestones and achievements and things like that, from our wedding to acquiring our home. I spent, you know, a good chunk of 2 years and a bit living with in-laws, so all of that are privileges that they've afforded us because of how they planned financially. So again, that's kind of stuff that I'm really, really passionate about and excited about. And overall, I think it will be exciting to kind of go with the flow and see how I feel. So I just essentially wanted to do a quick catch up and check in before I start sharing lots of content, and also to just say a big thank you to all the people that continue to watch my videos. There are lots of people that have discovered me, but also people that were checking in terms of well-being and checking in about, you know, how I'm doing, what's going on. Really, really appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to continuing to just like discover creatively. Like I said before, I hope you're all keeping well, and I'm looking forward to catching up in the coming videos. Until the next one, take care. Bye.